This video will come to you in one gigantic, sparsely edited rush. Okay, so I haven't really had the time to recover from this conference that I told you about last week that I'm not allowed to talk about to go to, and I'd really like to discuss it, and so I'll hit the high points of it, but instead of discussing it specifically in order to avoid punishment, I will speak in one gigantic, extended metaphor. So, let's pretend for a minute that I am majoring in orange distribution, and I happen to be working on staff for the Farmers Market Fruit Expo. So at this Fruit Expo, what my job is to move around all of the fruit stands that people are doing so they can showcase what they're doing and talk about it for a little bit. So I'm in this one room with a few of my friends, and all we're in charge of is setting up the table so that people can display their fruits. And they have specific instructions on how to do so. Now, some people are better at telling us where stands are than others, and some people don't even follow the plan that they gave us. And in one instance, there were actually 2 different fruit exhibitions in one session. And so they gave us plans on how to set up this exposition. Now, what they didn't tell us is that they wanted to let the second group of fruits oxidize first before they displayed them. So we spent a majority of the night before setting up for the first group, which was actually going to be shown, but the second group wanted to be oxidized, so we get there in the morning and they're moving around all the stands that we spent so much time working on, and I just couldn't take it. So then, this group of fruit farmers from a different school than us were showing off all of their fruit recipes. And we respected that. We generally agreed that a lot of us kind of knew how we could have done it better, but we didn't really hold it against them. But we did get kind of offended when one of them comes to us and is like, "Hey, could you help me move those limes over there? Those are those green things." We're like, "Yeah, we know what a lime is. We're majoring in fruit distribution." So anyway, there were other people who were really cool. There was one lady who was showing us this new hybrid of hers called the Fizzy Lemon, and we were like, "What's a Fizzy Lemon?" It's a combination of a lemon and a lime that naturally has been carbonated so that when you pull it off the tree, you're basically drinking lemon lime soda, which we all love. And she was telling us how we can accept the magic of the Fizzy Lemon, even though we really also have to keep growing lemons and limes. But in our lemon and lime practices, we have to be aware that the Fizzy Lemon exists and that people are going to want it, and that we have to be willing to grow Fizzy Lemons, which are awesome anyway, so who wouldn't want to? I can actually think of a lot of people who wouldn't want to grow Fizzy Lemons, but I can think of a lot more people who want to buy them. So I hope that metaphor made sense, and if it didn't, I hope it was a good story anyway. Kind of really have a craving for Fizzy Lemons. And with that, this is Steve signing off. Post dictum. Dan, I didn't really mean to bash you last week. I was just saying that we need people to get more cool points, and I respect the fact that you've got like most of our members of the Facebook group, and so I'm really sorry. And I didn't mean to offend you, and so 20 cool points?